Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Empire at War, where I'm continuing to play as the Separatists in the Empire at War Remake mod, specifically the Confederate Holdouts submod. Last we left off, we conquered EAW, among other things. Now I've actually, quite a few months passed by, so the economy is looking quite a bit stronger, and I have been building up this fleet, so we're going to get another Providence class right now. Okay, there we go. Now with this, I actually have a complete fleet, which means that it is quite strong. Now, I have been looking around a bit, and I would like to attack Bespin. Yeah, so I don't think that their fleets are all that powerful. They do have the one station, but I don't think it has much in terms of, defensive forces. Doesn't seem like it. Some CR-90s and some Spherna class whatevers. Now these might give something as well. Not quite sure. But I don't think so. I think we're good. Gas refineries and some gas depots. So I do want this for my own economic output. So let's send the fleet. And we're gonna actually send her this way to Hoth. Okay, Rogue Squadron is here. So if we can conquer Bespin this episode, that would be fantastic. I think we're gonna do that. The first thing we do is fight the battle for Bespin. Then I'll try to conquer Lyanna. I think that'll be good. I have been building up my ground stuff quite a bit. Now I do think actually I'm only going to have one production planet here until I conquer one of the sectors or the systems. I've gotten a lot of good feedback in comments and stuff, and I'll get into that later. One of the things I was curious about in earlier episodes was why these regiments were so expensive, and yeah, it was just I didn't have a foundry, so once I got that, the price situation was resolved. Now something else I've done is I've added some more music to the music playlist. Specifically, this episode's going to be being played with Total Annihilation as its soundtrack. I think that'll be cool. Now they actually have a Calamari frigate here, so it's not like they're weak. It's going to be a pretty deadly deadly battle, but you know, we're going to do our best. And I complained a lot about the green line. Now, one of the developers for Empire at War Remake actually said that, you know, if you just hit C without actually selecting the ship, the green line disappears, which is very useful information. So, I know that now. Could have probably just Googled myself to it. And instead I was just complaining. But very nice to tell me that. Now, the feedback I've been getting is absolutely wild. As of recording this, episode 4 has just released just a couple minutes ago. So it has been nuts seeing the outpour of support, feedback, advice, requests, comments. After this battle, maybe I'll try to go through. I've written down some notes from the different comments, so I can maybe go through a few of those. But for now, we're just gonna roll with it. I'm not loving the idea of fighting them close to the space station, so maybe I just speed through and see if the Mon Calamari will actually come for me. Let's do this. Let that speed through. We'll get this here. Now, I believe this has the same amount of shield and hulls as... Never mind, it has half the amount of shield and hulls, so... This Providence is far squishier than my captain. And I also got this, a carrier with bombers. Does this one have multiple squads of droids? I think so, yes. I think what we could do is we could select all of the star fighters, control 1, and actually try to do some damage. Any fighters that die are going to be replaced anyway. That is cool. That is very cool. Incoming enemy capital ships. We'll take you out. Is there a shield generator here? I don't think so. I bet that they have Proton torpedo launchers. I'm looking for a hangar. Maybe this one doesn't know it has to have a hangar. Well, whatever. We're gonna do as much damage as we can. I'll do this a little bit. Now, you guys are gonna go for the single standard turbo laser. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest of you go for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe the rest of you go for that. Sounds good. Go with you. We are trying to take this out. They have quite the fleet. But we are shooting a lot of our stuff at them. Well, it looks like we were successful at taking out one of its hard points. Can I actually see the... Yeah, okay, pretty good. I should probably get these guys, Control 2, to actually start taking out their fighters and bombers. Yeah, alright. We're spreading them out. Something like that. And yeah, just keep shooting this down as much as possible. Try to keep them weak. Any fighters and bombers we lose, we're going to just replace them anyway, so... I am going to move you forward a little bit, as well as you. And you. We are already getting fighters and bombers to start doing things for us. The gunships are getting in close, which is their mistake, because as they get closer, we'll start taking them out. Space Colony level 3 has a lot of HP and a lot of shields, so we need to be careful. I'm not loving how much... Actually, you know what? You're going to stop where you are. I don't want it to get too much closer. Now, it has a lot of hull. So worst case scenario, you need to, like, move this way. Because my control group 1 is completely dead. Alright, so our fighters and bombers are destroyed. Let's go here. Another squad has been created. Control 2. Just being a little bit careful here. Taking out their bombers, I think, is going to be really important. Control 3. So I got 2, 3. Control 4. And you guys just go for everything. I believe a lot of their forces are actually based off of the like the fighters and bombers. So if we take those out, we are actually limiting the forces they start with. Get you forward. Get you forward as well. I definitely want to take this out, if possible, as soon as possible. It seems like we are killing a lot of their fighters, so that's good. We haven't lost any hard points yet. I think you're good where you are. You are going to go for this as well. And you are going to go up here. Great. It seems like they're able to retreat, which is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. Absolutely massive dogfight. This is the biggest battle we're doing so far. Looks like we're taking some damage. Trying to fight what is essentially a very powerful outer section of the Rebel Alliance. But if we manage to take this out... Oh, do we have to... There we go. Okay, so we could actually deploy these. Hopefully these make quite a difference, I hope. This is almost dead. Fantastic. You're gonna go after this. You need to keep going after this. As do you. Taking out their ships, super important. Now, Is this the admiral that they have? General Rikin Admoniton. Let's see, the shields are only 12k, but the hit points are a lot. 50,000 HP. That is a lot. Who's this? Dash and Rendar, the Outrider. Now, I could theoretically try retreating. I don't think I've lost any shields, any engines. And I might have killed, like, a few fighters or two, but I'm not so sure. And part of me is feeling a little bit... Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is really bad. You need to turn around as soon as possible. Oh, God. Uh-oh. That's bad. Shield generator is being taken out. Do you have engines, though? That is the question. Bit of an inglorious retreat, but we may have killed some stuff. A very inglorious retreat. That was my fault, honestly, so we're just gonna have to take it as is. Yeah, that was my fault, 100%. We'll try this as... Oh, the retreat is really long. Well, we're just gonna try for it. See what happens. Engines are gonna be fine there. This one might theoretically lose engines. Okay, this was really bad on my part. We'll try this a second time. I mean, we are the Confederates. I think us running away with our tail between our legs isn't really out of character. Let's see here. Are we lucky? Well, the Lucre Hulk wasn't lost. It seems like we didn't lose anything. That is fantastic. And we did actually kill quite a few ships, but not exactly the glorious victory that I was envisioning. My bad. We will try this one more time. So we're basically going to fight everything we fought before. This time I think we'll be a little bit more conservative with where we put our ships and maybe use our fighters and bombers a bit more aggressively. Alright, let's try this again. Second time's the charm. But yeah, no, that was definitely a bit of a unnoble first attempt. Bilbringi control change from independent forces to the Empire. Bilbringi is like somewhere up here, right? It is. Alright. It's fine. And we actually have a lot of money at this point. Can we get more Separatist or refineries? Like, how many are you able to get? Infinite? Not quite sure. If there is a cap. I mean, there has to be, right? And anything good going here? No. I upgraded the mines on Seleucami. I think we're going to sell the ground base. And we're going to go for these agricultural settlements.
Building started. Building under construction.
Oh, you could apparently only have 2. Alright, well, we're going to go like this for now. Rangovinda is doing well. While we wait for the second battle for Bespin, let's actually go and invade Lyanna. Come on out.
Invasion commencing.
Nice. So, something that I learned from comments, I mean, I already kind of figured out that you could only have 3 regiments at once, but commenters did confirm that 3 is the maximum that you can use to attack, which is, you know, it means that the defenders, who could also theoretically have 3 regiments on the planet, are very dangerous.
We'll clear the way for you.
Let's see here.
Troop transport.
Let's
ready.
get all of these
Standing by.
going.
Yeah. Here we go.
Nice. I'm gonna keep the crab droids a little bit as a reserve. Alright, keep on pushing through.
Ready to go.
No, I am liking the
Sit back
music,
and enjoy
that's for
the
sure.
ride.
Let's see here. We're gonna deploy you there. Get this, get our tank regiment in, and just overwhelm them. So, while we wait, let's answer some comments. A lot of people asked about the theme music. I did answer all the comments. Basically just use StarCraft 1 and 2 soundtracks, as well as a little bit of Stellaris. We've added Total Annihilation, which I think fits thematically. Hopefully it doesn't lead to any copyright problems, monetization problems. And it's not a huge deal if I don't make any money off of this, but it is nice to have kind of like a self-sustaining hobby. That's kind of the goal, that if I need to upgrade my PC, then YouTube will essentially have paid for itself. That'd be cool. So I added in Total Annihilation, I added in some Halo music, and I added in a couple more Stellaris tracks. I'm thinking of... I think that's all I added for now. So that's 2 more soundtracks essentially. And one of the commenters asked me to attack Bespin. Well, I did. Didn't go so well. We will try again. And keep on trying till we succeed, right? Let's go there. I need a few of these droids, actually. Let's see you guys to run over here. Just because I need the additional... Get you guys here. Let's actually get the crab droids in. I regret keeping them so far back. Pathing isn't fantastic. Let's come in from the rear. Ooh, I think it's these tanks that do a lot of damage. Come on, go. There we go, that's good. I think I'm distracting them, if nothing else. I fortunately do have a lot of forces, so... Let's get a few of you, like these guys, to do full salvo. Oh, that seems to be doing quite a bit of damage, I hope.
I might have some room left. Going. Cannons charge.
Seems like I'm capturing this, slowly but surely. We still have a lot of forces. I mean, this is like 21 different droid groups. These are the engineering teams, which actually heal our stuff. Quite powerful. Add these in here. Get you guys in here. You guys are actually going to run away so that I have a lower chance of actually losing anything. Yeah, okay. We're going to get you guys here. And you guys... Control 1. Now what else was the commenters say? To build more ships? Well, I am trying to do that. And playing Stellaris would be cool. I got some support in regards to playing Stellaris in the future. I like that. That's cool. I haven't really played Stellaris since 2016, but it is a great game. There are a lot of different versions of it. I think the newest version seems like it's kind of broken. So delaying the Stellaris playthrough for another month or so makes sense, but it was something that I would like to check out. I actually got some comments regarding doing like potential live streams, and as of like yesterday, I'm actually on vacation, finally getting a break from the work. So maybe I could do a live stream or two during that summer vacation. It would be kind of cool to do so. And in that case, maybe I'd play some Stellaris. So if you're interested in let me say that again. If you're interested in future live streams, do let me know in the comments down below. I always appreciate people letting their thoughts be heard. Let's see. I think the other comments that I got, I will talk about once I reach the galactic map once again. So we're just going to win this battle, and then I'll get into it. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Amazing. Lyanna has been conquered. Oh yeah, one thing I got advice about as well is to maybe skip the space infrastructure for now, because it's really expensive. Once I get a lot of money to burn, getting some space stuff would be clever. Obviously getting them on the border planets is smart, but I think we'll hold off here for now. And a second comment I got is that while the planets only have 4 build slots, sectors have 8, and systems, if I can find a system, let's see, have 6. So they're able to kind of do both things, be production centers and economic powerhouses, while regular planets kind of need to become one or the other. I could actually upgrade this. That'd be a good idea. Now, I think that building stuff on like temperate planets, it's better to do these as like production centers and then have all the mining and high population worlds kind of become money dumps. But I figured we'd at least build some of these local agricultural settlements on one of our planets just to see how much money we make from it. Like, it'd be interesting to find out. Another comment was to go after Geonosis, and I think after conquering Bespin and the Senex Juvix sector, that is a pretty valid idea. It would knock out, I think, most of Tiberzon's forces, wiping out a faction. It would mean that we'd be closer to uniting this force and, well, this force, finally being able to send ships back and forth, which would be really good. I forgot to get rid of Asajj Ventress here. Hopefully that does not. Alright, we are back. So unfortunately, I had some audio issues with OBS. I actually fought the battle over Bespin. And you know what, I'm going to cut in the victory screen, or I guess the loss screen right now. I actually lost Omnificent, but I did kill the heroes. I'm going to redo that battle. I actually had to redo everything, including the first battle for Bespin and the battle for Lyanna. So things are slightly differently timed, to be honest. Like, I already built the Confederate base. I think the Empire still has Bilbringi, so we're more or less at the same part as we were going to be before. Now, this isn't, I don't believe, any problems with the mod itself. I think this was an OBS problem. It happens occasionally. I've noticed sometimes that the microphone messes up as well. It gets distorted, or I have like a noise canceling filter, but occasionally that stops working as well. I think it's when my computer is overloaded. So as I forgot to, I forgot to remove Ventress again. It's fine. We're leaving that in. I might lose the Munificent again, but to be honest, like, if I win this battle, I won't. I'll take it as a win, if that makes sense. Is the music off again? No, okay, it's back. Whew. All right. Real quick, so this station here has a lot of HP and shields. I kind of lost the Munificent, not due to that, but basically I need bombers. There are like 4 shield generators. You basically need bombers to take them out. I'm going to play pretty conservatively, and we're going to try to lure them to my... I'm going to put everything kind of in the same area as like a force multiplier. Let's put you here. Let's put you here behind there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to lure Control 1, and then these guys, let's take these. Control 2. So I'm going to throw these away. Basically, I want to lure them away from the station and wipe them out, and then I'm going to retreat. Now, if I have my bombers, I guess I could try at the station, but honestly, like, I didn't succeed last time. Maybe it's a little bit disingenuous to actually wipe it out. I'm not really sure. You guys can give feedback about that. Now, something I did want to say, in regards to the series, and I think I mentioned this in the, well, in the part that wasn't recorded, that I'd be open to extending this series so far. Like, there's a lot of engagement. It's really encouraging to see. It's fun. But I had intended this series to kind of be a little bit short and sweet, so it depends a bit it depends a bit upon your guys' engagement. Like, if I continue to see the support, the enthusiasm, I'd be willing to extend this series another 3, 4, 5, maybe even as much as like 10 more episodes. But if it's not there, then I'm totally game with just playing something else. It's all up to you, basically, is what I'm saying. So do let me know in the comments down below if you want me to continue this series. I've seen some people mention that they want it to be extended. Do show your support, basically, and, you know, keep watching. And if it seems to be doing well, then I'm game to extend it, essentially. That is the the TLDR. And now, I haven't actually gone through the footage, so I don't remember if I said this, but I'd be open to live streaming. I think I might have said this before. Anyway, I'm saying it again. I'd be open to live streaming, but I'm thinking more of live streaming something else, like maybe Stellaris or something. But, you know, I'm on vacation. It'd be fun to check that out, see what it's like to live stream. Control A. Let's grab the flea here. Control 2. 1, 2. I can actually do this. Okay, so these guys. Oh, 3. So let's do these guys. Control 2. Well, that was a mistake. Well, I can just do this. Control 1. And Control 2. 1, 2. Alright, that's good enough. So let's go here and try to take out some of these hard points. 1, 2. 3, 4.
Yes, General.
Now go 2. Then we can go Control 2. Control 2. There we go, that's better. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we're going to try to kill this as quick as possible so that the hero doesn't get any support, essentially. And we're going to get multiple rounds of bombers and fighters and all that good stuff, so as long as we keep taking these out. Alright, let's reassess. And start taking these out. They're very vulnerable, the droid bombers. These are prototype squadrons versus the regular. Okay, so they're like a bit better. But basically, spread out the damage. Take this one out. We need to kill the hero, and then we're out of here. If I still have bombers, maybe I'll attempt to take out the station, but if I don't, then that's fine by me. Okay, we can't really see what's happening. Beautiful space up here. Let's go this. So we are taking it out. Okay, one of our ships are clipping through, which is fine, I guess. No, no. Okay, there we go. Kind of lean that way. Just go straight, please. You've actually taken some shield damage, which I do not love. So move you forward. No, 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 no. Like, I understand that the pathing isn't going to be perfect for these kinds of mods, but it is quite annoying at times. So the bombers are taking this out. That's being taken out. Where is the hero? He's right there. Yeah, we're taking out as many of the fighters and bombers as we possibly can. I think you're good here. Yeah, you're gonna chill where you are. Move there. We're taking doing a lot of damage to that. This is almost dead. Yeah, we'll continue to shoot it down. This is being taken out. Let's actually watch some battle cam footage. Now, their ion cannons are absolutely wrecking our ships. Like, they're doing a really good job at damaging us, but that's fine. Now, the problem with retreating is that the Mon Calamari cruiser, as well as a lot of the fighters and bombers, they spawn from the space station. So even though killing the hero is a huge win and very much worth it, it doesn't actually make this battle that much easier. He has a lot of shield and a lot of HP. But he is completely isolated, out of position. He has no support right now. Yeah, basically no support at all. Now, what I could, I guess, do... I do not know if the Tabana gas stations actually give supporting troops, so maybe I could use the bombers and fighters to try and take that one out, thereby weakening them in a way that I haven't tried before. So I might try that. Yeah, huge amount of damage. No. Yeah, we could do... Can I do this? Yes. seeing the beautiful battle cam right now. I mean, the atmosphere looks amazing. I've gotten a lot of comments talking about how pretty this mod is, and honestly, when looking at it, it does look fantastic. I will say, though, that, and I'm going to have to check it out again, as memory serves, the Empire War Expanded mods look really good as well, just maybe not as zoomed in, a bit more zoomed out, but also very detailed, so I'm not quite sure if there is a difference in terms of graphical capability, but, you know, let me know in the comments down below if you think there's a big difference. Oh, why are you down here? Are you killing any of my things? You better not. There we go. That's the end of that guy. Now, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's actually Control A. Go here. Control 1. Yeah, they do a lot of damage to my my fighters and bombers, which is a problem. And what? Retreat this way. He's dying. We're gonna actually speed through the battle a little bit, because what I need to do is I need to kill all these support ships while getting the shields back on my main ships. So I think if we just, yeah, stay here. Like, this is trapped, this is trapped, this is dead, this is, well, it actually survived, but this is going to die now. So I basically want all these small support ships to be dead. And then for the shields to recover. Yeah, we'll take out the little fighter right there. Now, if I retreated, and I also suicided one of my Munificents, we'd be back to where I'm supposed to be, but I'm going to be a little bit sneaky here. And I'm going to take the opportunity to test the waters, so to speak. And try to maybe... I feel like if I could just take out the shields, it would all be good. Yeah, there you go. You're here. Actually, move this way. Do we have anything here? Just a little bit. Okay. Well, one thing I do not like is that... Control 2. Let's see if I can't lure them to me again. Because I don't like that they're standing by the... or they're flying by the space station. It means that they actually have something of a force that could theoretically take out my fighters. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of fighters and anti-fighters still. Yeah, so there are 4 shield generators, so if I take those out, then this loses its 75,000 shields, which is insane. It's an insane amount of shields. But with that gone, I'd be hitting hard points, and I think my DPS with my ships versus their ships would basically be the same. So by the time that that ship knocks down basically the Lucrehulk's shields here, I'd have taken out, you know, maybe 8 or 9 hard points. So if I actually get it to damage the Providence, like, that is a win in my books. Yeah. But that's actually you. Alright, come over this way. Can I do that? That's fine. Move forward a little bit. I think we're going to take that out. I do not know how many ships it has, though. Seems like we're doing some damage to it, though. So that's good. It's just a little bit much. And the biggest thing is, like, I'm not sure I have enough fighter and bomber replacements. But let's try it. You know what? Risk it for the biscuit. Worst case scenario, I lose more than I was supposed to, and in that case, you know, it's kind of fair. And if it goes well, then fantastic, right? So just kind of slowly make my way forward, taking out as many of these as possible, trying to weaken them. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're gonna go these, Control 3. They're also just gonna go for this. Now you guys are actually gonna come here. And we'd go. Go there. Losing our shields so quickly. I do wonder how we take this out. Like, it is an insane amount of shields and hull. Yeah, it has the gunships, Vienna class, CR-90 class. It's nuts. I think maybe what I do is, because I think this Munificent isn't going to really do a lot, is that I replace that and the Crusader class with 2 more of the bomber squadrons. And maybe I drop in here and wipe these out. I think that might actually be the play. So let's just retreat. We're doing what we did last time. I mean, I've already recorded this for like another 15 minutes, so you're getting a longer video anyway. Okay, let's pray that I don't actually lose anything. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so we killed him. Nice. Alright, so plan has been realized. We're gonna actually build 2 more of these bombers. That should give me enough to where I can hopefully take out that station, and we'll actually do a next episode, and then we'll invade. That is gonna be the main plan. Do let me know in the comments down below if I'm being foolish. Like, I would definitely appreciate feedback and response. By the time that you give me the feedback, I'll probably already have recorded the episode, but I will learn for next time. So do please let me know. I appreciate all the support and the advice. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Join us next time where we continue with more Star Wars Empire War. I upload content every day of the week for as long as this series is going on. And after that, 5 days a week. So subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.